Moviesucktastic is a podcast about bad movies and the people that love them. But it's more than just a podcast. It's also an online presence. If you want to know more about Moviesucktastic or want to become a part of Moviesucktastic, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter at Moviesucktastic. You can find our blog at boothreviews.blogspot.com. Or if you want to give your own reviews that we might use on the show, you can go to reviews.moviesucktastic.com and check out our own little lunch.com community for Moviesucktastic. Check us out and become a part of the show, because the only thing more fun than a bad movie is sharing it.
You're listening to Moviesucktastic.
Dude, no! Oh!
Well, hello there, sir.
Hello to you, sir.
Well, hello. I'm surprised we're still awake after that
trailer. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't looking forward to reviewing this film.
Just for the whole... Can we just show the whole movie at that point? Why don't you? Just...
Yeah.
Well, we're coming to you post-Oscars.
Well, you don't have to tell
Or should I
them
not have said that?
Well, no, it's fine. You don't have to. You didn't have to. Now they know, so...
Well, things got sidetracked. We weren't able to do the last two shows. I don't think it takes away from our reviews of the last two films we're doing.
No.
I don't think.
No, I don't think so either.
Except I'm just kind of, glad this one didn't really win anything.
I agree. Yeah, this was a snooze fest.
I know. It's one of those things too. It's not a bad film. I guess.
No,
I mean,
it's not. It really isn't. But what it is, it's not a bad film, but it's got that movie schematic, the structure of exactly what the Academy loves. This could have been really any. It could have been. It was Irish, but it could have been Italian. It could have been German. It could have been anything.
And it would have been just as boring.
Well, I'm just saying it could have been any of it. Any immigrant that was coming to this country in the 50s like that, and it would have been nominated. It would have still been boring, and the makeup of the film wouldn't have changed.
The only reason this film gets nominated is because it takes place in, what is it, 50s, 40s, 30s?
It's the 50s.
50s?
I thought it was early 50s. Maybe I'm wrong.
It feels like it should be earlier than that.
Well, I have the synopsis. Set in 1951 and 1952.
Okay, so late 40s, early 50s. I mean...
It's early 50s.
I know it's the 50s, but we're still in like that 40s thing as far as like technology and stuff.
Well, yeah.
That's all.
You're probably seeing 1940s Fords driving on the street. Sure.
I'm not trying to split hairs. I'm just trying to. That's the feel I got.
You might have even seen a Tucker in there. Who knows? If someone really just did their homework on this fucking thing. Oh yeah, did you notice that there was a Tucker? No, who cares? Nobody cares.
Oh God. I don't even want to look at the IMDb trivia. You know, half of it's about, and I'm sure somebody spotted something. The buttons on his jacket weren't printed until 1957. So, just go fucking kill yourself. Seriously, I'm Now, is it wrong for me to say that after the first half hour, I was pretty much fed up with the accents? Is that
yeah.
thing to say?
You had your New York style accent, and obviously you had the Irish brogue.
Oh, why did people talk wrong back then? Jesus Christ!
Wow. Yeah. Well, as far as accents go, you can go just about anywhere in the country, and it's going to have a certain type of inflection to the way things are said, and the way who's delivering it and whatnot. And New York, New Jersey is it's one of the most unique, but it's also probably one of the most annoying that there is. Just because it's unique doesn't mean it's good. Don't get me wrong. I saw the face you made. So
Can I give the synopsis for this film?
Yeah, please.
Basically, it's obviously a chick flick to a certain extent, to every extent. It's about this meek, bullied, harassed, little Irish girl who decides she's going to travel to America and make something of herself, leaving her mother and sister behind. Once she gets to America, it's your same cavalcade of rude, obnoxious characters that eventually turn up to help her make her a stronger person and aren't that bad people, actually. Yawn. She meets a boy, falls in love with him, gets married. Then
now, that would have been better. She met someone and fell in love with her. But that's the movie Carol.
Yeah. That would have been... Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But so she meets this complete loser, falls for her, gets married, then runs back to Ireland the minute her sister dies.
Now, wait. I wouldn't call him a complete loser. I mean, come on.
Pretty much.
It's a little. That's a little far fetched. Let's.
I'm fine.
Listen,
okay.
I'm not defending him because he's Italian, but.
No.
I mean,
no.
This could have been my father in the 50s, because he came here in the 50s, and no, I won't accept loser. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's right. Anyway, so she flees to Ireland to be with her mother.
But what was funny is he's a plumber. He's an Italian plumber.
But his name was not Mario, so automatically I'm like, the movie's working against me. So once she flees to Ireland to be with her mother because her sister died, she takes all this newfound self-confidence and pride and starts becoming successful in Ireland, meets a new boyfriend, becomes a complete whore, forgets about her husband back in America, but then is shamed into returning after the bitch from the beginning of the film tries to blackmail her. And
right.
So
yeah, and in the beginning of the film, she's like you had said, she's shy, she's timid, she just kind of eats the shit that she gives her, and you could see that this woman gives it to everyone. Like a woman comes in for shoe polish, and she's like, "Well, you couldn't have bought this earlier in the week. Other people are buying things for their Sunday dinners or for tea." It's like, how about you go fuck yourself?
Well,
sell me my goddamn shoe polish.
It's that lame bullshit where, okay, let's set up this really evil character that you can hate. Then we're going to meet all these other characters that are kind of mean, but we're going to end up liking them because they end up liking her, right. And they're going to be a growth thing. And then we'll bring her back, and so we have the one person that's actually evil, and everybody else is, they're just kind of good-natured, being rude and mean. Bullshit. and leave it to fucking chick flicks for the heroine of a popular chick flick movie to be, I left my husband, and then after months of playing with the idea of just leaving him for somebody else of wealth and stature, I decided to go back. Yeah. I decided,
Did the timeline really make it that she was gone for months?
Well, yeah. I mean, how long does it take? The boat ride alone take?
Takes 2 weeks.
He's writing letters, and she's not. It was months. It was months. It wasn't a couple days. she's meeting the new guy. They're going to the beach. It's a long. It might even be more than months. It was a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Passage of time. There was passage of time. At least the last third of the film is her back in Ireland with.
Yeah, I was surprised at how long they spent on that part of the movie.
I was begging that she'd come back and he would have already been hooked up with somebody else.
You know what I was begging for? That he'd get hit by a truck when he was crossing the street. And then just her with her hands near her face screaming into the camera, and then the credits roll. That's what I was hoping for.
The movie is so blatantly circular. Like even at when she's coming to Ireland, there's she meets the people. The people are giving her advice on how to survive in America.
Right.
So then on the way, so at the end of the film, she's the one giving advice to a young Irish girl, and and of course none of her advice involves. Don't abandon everything and try to live a separate life and then change your mind at the last minute because somebody was a bitch to you.
It's is this the prequel to that movie 45 Years? Because it could be.
You know what? I was thinking of this end of the film. So what? This is almost like you can see some films where somebody like say your grandmother over the dinner table says, "Yeah, when I met your father." I don't know why I'm.
Why you sound English?
I have no idea. Your grandmother, sits over and tells you a story about how she first met your grandfather, and there was the war was involved, and then there was spy stuff, and that's wow, this would make a great fucking movie. This is a book. This is a story, Grandma. With this film, I could almost see the grandmother. Yeah, your grandfather. I met him when I came from Ireland, but then I left, and then I came back again. Okay, that was nice. Thanks.
That was great, Nana. Take your pills.
We'll take you back to the home now. Yes. Time for the long nap, Nana. Come on.
Whoa. and I was just going to delve into a bit of the. Now, this movie, I believe, was up for costume design. It wasn't.
Yeah.
And thankfully it wasn't,
No?
because apparently everyone that's Irish always wears fucking green. So.
And Italians wear suspenders and shit.
Yeah, and then when they go out to eat, the table has to have red and white plaid. So it just. Fucking Christ, man.
You ain't eating so good.
Hey, Joey, how you eating? No, I'm being pretty good. No, how you eating? No, but
I'm surprised.
how many green outfits did she wear in this movie? It was nearly everything. If she wasn't working at Batachi's or whatever that department store was called, she was in something green, or she had something green on her. We get it. You're Irish. You're from Ireland. They could have had a leprechaun jump on the screen, and I would have been less surprised by the next costume design in the movie.
And there's different color coding to it too, because you can also take green as meaning she's green, she's an amateur, she's new to the world.
She wasn't the only one wearing green. Okay.
I'm just
when she's leaving the boat, I mean her outfit, or she's getting on the boat for the first time. She couldn't be in something more green. Then her sister and her mother both. I think the mother had a green hat, and the sister had it was a greenish type of jacket, or the sky. I forget what it was, but everyone's wearing fucking green. Okay, it's like the fucking color section at Benjamin Moore. That's this whole movie.
Did you enjoy the part where she had to learn how to eat spaghetti?
No. Whenever you do something, I'm going to say splash, because tomato sauce, it splashes everywhere. Oh, fucking eat a potato. Jesus Christ.
Did Ireland really have no noodles of any considerable length? Their food? I mean, I'm not familiar with Irish cuisine myself, but I would have to assume that somewhere in their repertoire that they do have lengthy noodles of some kind that aren't served dry.
I don't know. I've never had an Irish dish that involved any kind of pasta, noodle, spaghetti, pasta, period. I've never had an Irish dish that involved it.
I've personally always thought eating the thing with the spoon was stupid anyway, so that made it even better for me.
Well, I mean, that's how I eat. I do eat that way.
I don't think
I've done that since I was a little kid.
my father does it too. Well, my father does it too, and I've always lived like, that's fucking stupid. Just roll it on this plate. The plate's there. The plate will hold it. It's okay. You don't.
No, actually, the plate doesn't hold anything.
I'm
I'm not getting into styles. I'm not getting into styles of how to eat spaghetti, but you're wrong. We're just going to leave it at that.
Well, you agree with me that if I decided to switch from the plate to the spoon, I wouldn't need lessons.
That is correct.
Okay, then I'll
Yes.
meet you in the middle on that.
Okay, yes. Not only would you not need lessons, but my 4-year-old or my 5-year-old already knows how to do it, and he saw me do it one time. Didn't have to sit with him, practice, say splash. Didn't have to do any of that. He saw me doing it, and he said, I want to go get a spoon. Go ahead and get a spoon. I actually didn't even have to say, okay, this is how you do it, or I didn't have to do any of that. He just did it.
Because you're not mildly retarded. Or neither is he.
Yeah, that is correct on both fronts.
I just wish that, like, after all of that, like, the family were watching her and it's like, what the fuck are you doing with the spoon?
We don't eat like that. Why didn't you use in your plate?
You never ate lengthy noodles before? Come on, give it.
The fuck's wrong with you?
I'm gonna create a dish. I'm gonna call it lengthy noodles.
Lengthy, okay.
No
one's gonna order that.
I beg to differ. And it does not come with a spoon.
I'm sure it doesn't, because no one's gonna know because they're never gonna order it.
Shut up! I'd order it. I'd order lengthy noodles.
Yeah, of course you would, because you'd be like, "Wow, why didn't I think of that?" And then that's why you'd order it.
I did think of it. That's what I'm saying. Lengthy noodles.
Lengthy noodles. I'll give you a lengthy noodle.
I have very little to say about this film other than it was boring and it shouldn't have been a full-length film, and the only people who are going to like this are
this could have been a short movie. This could have been a 20 to 30-minute short movie. It probably would have gotten the Oscar for it. What won Best Short this year? It was.
This could have been an episode of Downton Abbey.
Yeah, that's true.
I just.
Stutterer won Best Short Live Action. Yeah, did I tell you that I cleaned house at the Oscar nominations this year?
I saw.
Just about everything I got wrong was technical stuff and/or best animated short. Actually, I did get that right.
I am giddy that Mad Max swept the technical Oscars.
Oh yeah.
For a film that you knew wasn't going to get Best Picture, I think it deserved every single Oscar it got.
And I called the split on director and picture. I called that
we both
a month
called that.
ago. We both knew that they were going to split that one.
Right, and I'm glad I like we both predicted the split for director went to The Revenant. I just could have sworn the Room was going to go for it, not fucking ass.
After I had finally seen all the films, I knew Room wasn't going to win picture. And when we reviewed Spotlight, it just, even after we reviewed it, it just hit me more and more that for the subject matter pushed that film into the Best Picture win.
But how does that?
It's just not that good. Not good enough for Best Picture. Let's put it that way. It wasn't a bad film. Quite the contrary. It was an okay movie. But subject matter alone got that movie the Oscar. Now, we're going to review The Big Short in our next episode. Personally, I love the fucking hell out of that. And
well, don't talk about it.
No. We'll wait to talk about that. But I would have picked that over Room any day of the week.
Honestly, if I was going to squeeze Best Picture down to 5, like it should be, I would have gone. I would have knocked out The Martian, Spotlight, and
Bridge of Spies.
Yeah. Now, technically, Mad Max would never have made it if it was 5, but I liked it.
I still love the fact that it was nominated.
Oh no, great!
I do think it deserved to be up there.
I agree, but I still say if it was only 5, it wouldn't have made it.
I do disagree with that, and I have from the beginning. So,
but the Academy, really?
Yeah.
Come on, sci-fi doesn't make the top 5 with 5 nominees. That's just it. That's it.
Yeah, that's why I think The Martian wouldn't have been.
Martian, I
I'd say the
I'm kind of with
the
you on
Martian
that.
is way more sci-fi than Mad Max.
Those three that I just mentioned were my picks. Reality-wise, if it was only 5, Mad Max wouldn't have made it. The Martian wouldn't have made it. And I'm iffy on the last one. It would be a toss-up.
Let's see.
I'm talking about the Academy. Not
No.
me personally,
I
the Academy.
know. I might go. No, they fucking nominate Bridge of Spies. They suck Spielberg's cock every year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe The Big Short. Maybe that doesn't get nominated. Or
Just
maybe,
because
or
it is
maybe,
kind of reminiscent
or
of,
maybe
Wolf
Brooklyn.
of Wall Street.
No. Well, you know what? No.
Brooklyn. You need a chick flick in there. You need a chick flick in there. You can't. It can't be a sausage fest.
What? Room isn't in? It's got chicks in it.
Yeah, but that's. Yeah.
No? Okay. If it was
obsessed.
just 5, yeah, it'd probably be Big Short, Bridge of Spies, The Revenant, Spotlight, and probably Brooklyn. Yeah, it's probably the 5. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into chick flicks, Brooklyn's probably for you. If you're like me and you
you're
can't
Irish,
handle an Irish accent more than an hour, I can't.
I
can-
have no problem with the Irish accent. Actually,
I don't-
mainly when
Okay.
I have no problem with the Irish accent from women. From men,
Okay.
you annoy the shit out of me.
I can handle. I don't hate Irish and I don't hate Irish accent, but her accent all through the film got really annoying. If I'm gonna hear Irish accents, there has to be more like bar related discussions. And it sounds racist, or is that racist? That's not racist. That's just wrong. That's wrong, is what that is. But I just
Unsympathetic.
yeah, bigoted, maybe a little
Maybe
bit.
bigoted.
But
sure.
yeah. But not a bad presentation of Italian Americans. You got to admit, compared to some of the other ones we've seen recently these days,
Yeah,
not bad.
Yes. I didn't hate.
Hardworking, faithful, loser, but still,
Stop it with the
he's hung in there.
Really? Loser? Man. Yes. I mean, although I'd love to see the same movie but reversed on his end, where he's just banging broads 2 at a time.
Now that would be a bad representation of Italian American.
Yeah, but it's also kind of
I
accurate.
love you.
Yeah, like she comes back, she's got a black eye. What'd he do? Fell down the stairs. Of course she fell down the stairs. Punching her with the phone book,
Wow.
What? I mean,
suck his cock?
that was
You
more.
suck his cock?
That was more. Yeah. Where'd you come from? Kitty cat club? Huh? Show me how you suck a guy's cock. But that was actually what?
Are we quoting the same film?
What film did you quote?
What
What was the quote? First of all, I kind of
was
missed
like-
it, but it got me on a tangent that I
Quoting
thought.
Raging Bull. I was doing Raging Bull.
Oh, yeah. No, I was quoting Bad Lieutenant.
I was like, wait a minute, I don't think we're doing the same film.
No, we weren't. I heard
Both-
suck a guy's
both
cock.
abusive Italians.
Yeah.
Both abusive Italians, so I think we're okay.
But I heard suck a guy's cock, or suck his cock, and then immediately I'm just thinking Harvey Keitel drunk
It's when
in a back alley.
Accusing her.
Yeah.
It's when De Niro accusing her of sucking his brother's cock. You sucked my brother's cock. You suck his cock. It's like, yeah, I sucked it. It was great. You sucked his cock.
Then he goes over there and just beats the shit out of him.
Oh, I hate that movie.
Oh. But no, I was thinking Harvey Keitel and Bad Lieutenant. Show me how you suck a guy's cock. Take out your fucking
Great
gum. He has her spit his gum into his hand.
One of the best masturbation scenes ever.
Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Ever.
Anyway.
I can't think of another good one, but yeah, definitely the best.
Most comedic? Probably Vince Vaughn in Psycho. Where you actually hear
Still haven't seen it.
This is what you hear.
Yeah.
He's looking through a peephole, That when I saw that in the theater, it was my wife and we just started dating, and she wanted to go see that film. Wasn't old enough to see it. I was old enough to take her. I'm joking. And that scene comes on, and the theater is laughing. Like, everyone is just, the whole theater is just audibly laughing at that scene. Because it's a quiet scene, and it's like, what the fuck? Oh, wow. It's funny. Very funny.
Still haven't seen it.
You're not missing anything.
What?
You're not missing it. It's one of those things. It's one of those films that they obviously they remade. Hollywood was kind of just beginning to get into its remake syndrome, and
hang it all on Gus Van. It's all on Gus Van Sant.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't blame Hollywood. I blame Gus Van Sant and his whole I'm gonna copy a master. And there's one thing I hate is remakes that don't do anything new, like the Ghostbusters trailer that came out today.
Ooh, we should talk about that a little bit. Well, first of
all, want to do that in the next episode and wrap this one up, or?
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and rate Brooklyn then.
Oh, okay. I don't even have it up. Let me get it up real quick.
Well, it's very high.
Where's that?
It's very
high. Oh,
yeah,
no.
it's 7.6 on IMDb. On
7.6.
Yeah, 42. And now the demographic is it's going to be probably just what we're thinking. The age bracket on this.
I'll go 7.
You'd go 7 on it?
Because it's not a bad film, I just don't like it, and I can make the distinction between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say 7.
Yeah, I would have went 6 or 7. It's definitely above average, so I wouldn't give it anything less than a 6. But if you held my feet to the fire, I'd agree with a 7.
I'm not holding anything to the fire. We'll call it a 6 then. No, 7's fine.
7 is fine.
7 it is.
7 is fine.
Name is 7 because we're not. I don't rate 1 just because I don't like it. I just
This is true. Oh my God.
What?
I'm just looking at the demographic for this. You do your thing.
All right, demographics.
Wow.
Well,
look at this.
It's really right across the board. I don't see much difference. I mean, female. The highest demographic is females under 18 at 8.3 because again, she left him and she decided to come back, so it's okay.
Right.
Lowest demographic is males aged 30 to 44 at 7.3 who are like, yeah, she's a whore.
My Nana never did that.
And IMDb staff gave it an 8. Yeah, of course they did.
Of course they did.
They're all... yeah. Anyway.
The highest rating as far as most votes is females aged 18 to 29 at 11,702 votes, 7.6. 11,000. What's interesting about this is more men have voted for this than females.
I think more men vote on movies than females.
That's yeah, okay. And
I think most females have better shit to do than rate fucking movies on IMDb.
You're probably right. So,
but out of all the females that voted for the film, the majority of them were 18 to 29.
Yeah, which is just what this film is shooting for, because you're going for, the young female. Where this movie is like, oh, I heard stories about my grandma, my nana, whatever, and just there you go, boom, that's it.
Yeah, they like those stories about Irish immigrants in the 50s that don't end with them being beaten to death on a Union picket line.
Uh-huh.
Because there's so many more of those.
Well, yeah. All right, so since we did that, I may as well talk about financially it was a success. Cost $11 million. which I don't know fucking how, but okay, it costs $11 million. It says on Wikipedia, the box office, it says 52.4 million, but on Box Office Mojo, it just says 6 million domestically. It doesn't have a foreign total. So I'm assuming, okay, even though it doesn't list it, it does have the foreign total here. So yeah, it got most of its money in America, but it did get another like 20 million or 18 million in foreign. Now,
I'm sure this went over big time in like the Scandinavian area.
It hasn't been released in Ireland at all for whatever reason. It has been released in the UK, made $8 million in the UK, which is pretty good.
That's going to be the alternate cut where she stays in Ireland at the end.
That's just the cut for Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It ends with her marrying the rich guy, and then meanwhile her Italian American boyfriend or husband gets crushed under a sewer pipe or something.
He gets hit at the end.
Oh yeah. Well,
he gets hit by a car at the end, and then she's back on a boat.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. You want her to come back and then leave again after he dies. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. What else is she gonna do? She's got a backup guy over in Ireland.
He just stays there with the backup guy, and the Italian American guy becomes the backup guy.
No. I'm saying she comes back to America. The Italian guy crosses the street, gets hit by a vehicle. Then she goes back to Ireland because she knows she has a backup.
Too many twists and turns. You're adding time. No.
Twists and turns.
Let's shorten this puppy a bit.
Speaking of twists and turns, real quick story. So, we're watching Kung Fu Panda 3, right?
Uh-oh.
And there's a part in the film where Po, his father, comes back to get him, and I watched the first half of it with my kids. My wife is watching the second half of it with our kids, and she says to me, "So what's going on with this storyline? Is that his real dad?" And I just turn to her and I say, "Mare, it's a cartoon. It's for children. They're not going to throw any kind of fucking twist like that's not his real dad."
Uh-oh.
If they just came out and said that's his real dad, that's his real fucking dad. Stop overthinking it.
Did they?
Did they what?
Was it a real twist in the film?
No, it's his dad. That's why I told her. I go, they're not going to do anything like that. It's not that. It's a children's film. They're not going to make it too difficult for kids.
If they can do gay penguins, they can do like a stepfather panda.
Well, you don't know he's given away at birth or lost at birth, and a fucking duck or swan or whatever it is raises him as his own. Okay. And then this film, his father comes back after like years and years and years. And
I so don't care.
No, well, I'm just telling you what it is. And Mare's like, "Is that his real dad?" Yes, it's his real dad. He's a fucking panda too. He's not a crocodile and is saying it's his dad. It's a panda. Yes, it's his dad.
They're saving that twist for Kung Fu Panda 4.
Yeah, probably. So I was like, "No, Mare, it's a children's film. They're not gonna. They didn't spend too much time trying to write in twists." All right. Let's go ahead and end this. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Oh man. All right, everybody. Episode 200. Although I actually think it is going to be episode 202. But thank you for joining us again. Make sure you go to our website at Moviesucktastic.com. Download all the shows right from the site. You can listen to it right from the site, and of course, most importantly, tune in live every Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Even though it's 7 o'clock, was 7 o'clock today when we started roughly.
Would you stop? Why? Why would you do that?
If they tune in, at
Yeah,
8 o'clock tonight,
but there's no
they can hear it
time
go.
stamp. There's no timestamp for this.
It doesn't have to be if they tune in. at
They
8 o'clock and we're
don't
done.
know. Whoever's listening to it, if you're not watching live, then you know that it. It's so exhausting. Go to iTunes and you can download the show or listen to it there as well. If you want to leave us voicemail, the number is 908-5... No. That's my number. No, 908-514-4470. Wow, we really need to bookend this shit. I'm tired of saying this every week. Although it wouldn't just be as entertaining, I guess. If you want to leave us email, the address is themovieguys@moviesucktastic.com. If you also want to go to our Tumblr page, it's moviesucktastic.tumblr.com. And if you want to go to our Facebook page, it's facebook.com/moviesucktastic. You can download the free app for your Android phone, and you can just everything I said is on there. It's totally free. Can't beat it. And that about does it. Do you have any words of wisdom, Mr. Wilson?
Go to America!
Yeah, you've been waiting all week for that. Anyway, we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Or,
Shut up!
5 minutes.